Welcome to Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip, presented by Hilton.
Welcome, 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 ladies. You know, fans out there have been clamoring for a Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip reunion, and since Andy Cohen's not here, I'm going to step in and do the best I can here. Welcome back. We're so happy to have you all. Taylor, how's it going?
Everything's great. We're having a blast. Thank you guys so much for coming. Your patience is amazing to wait for all of us, and we are so appreciative.
Taylor, when's the last time you threw a $50,000 tea party?
That was the only one. I'm never doing it again. I got too much shade for that.
Yeah, not this season.
Not this season for sure. Hey, Phaedra, how's it going?
Excellent.
How are the boys? I always want to know how things are going with Mr. President and Prince.
Honey, he's in puberty.
Oh!
So you know how that is. It's very hard times at my house.
I can imagine. Hi, Jill, Zarin.
Hey, David.
You got Bossy over there?
I got little Bossy. She loves you guys, so she wanted to come out and see you.
Well, we're so happy that she's here. Jill, you know, much was made on the show about you constantly plugging things. What do you got to plug for us today?
Oh, absolutely. Crystal manifestation candles, rugs, whatever we have a whole bazaar set up outside. So come see it.
Go check that out. Hi, Brandi.
Thanks, David.
Of course. Hi, Brandi.
Hi, honey. How are you?
I'm doing well. Your son's got a hot new modeling contract. That's exciting.
Yeah, he gets to pay his own way now.
It's about time, yeah?
Yeah, he's 19. Come on.
Hey, Eva, how are you?
Hey, Dave.
As a huge America's Next Top Model fan, I just have to ask, how often do people ask you to do the scorpion, oh, no, excuse me, the spider?
Tarantula little picture. I did a few at the photo booth.
Nice.
Since I've been here, so a lot of the fans are excited about that picture.
We obsessed.
It's so old, though. It's 20 years old.
And still iconic, right?
2002.
Iconic. Hi, Vicki.
Hi, how are you?
Vicki, last time I saw you in a panel here at BravoCon, you were talking about getting happy ending massages.
Okay, I wasn't supposed to say that, but I did. I will admit it.
Give me the number when you have a chance.
It was twice in my whole life, and that was a long time ago.
Hi, Dorinda.
Hi, Dave. What an A-team, huh? This is the A-team right here. Look at this.
Dorinda, where is Marco? Where did you find Marco? Where is Marco?
Where is Marco? Marco, I heard, went on a whole thing afterwards and was going to spill everybody's secrets. They had to put a stop to it.
No.
Yes.
No. I didn't know that.
Yes, Marco was on trying to get some press, and I finally wrote to him, and I said, quit it. He said, I just wanted a little fame.
Well, Marco is a mark no. We were not talking about him anymore.
We had to wear a mask the whole time.
And hey, Tamra, how's it going? Tamra, how is Eddie, and when is the last time you two took a hot bubble bath together?
You're going to have to wait to see you next season.
Oh! I really actually hope that I get to see that. Well, we have a lot to talk about today. Is it the first time you've all been back together since you filmed Ultimate Girls Trip?
I think so.
Yes.
Yeah. No, we had our party.
Wow.
We had our party.
I had our after.
No, I haven't been back.
Oh, that's
I've been
right.
working since then. I haven't been playing. I haven't played with anyone.
So I'm so glad that you're all here together again. It was a year ago that you filmed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and how does it feel to be back together again? Were you happy?
Feels great.
Amazing.
Dorinda,
I say it's always like, you know, giving birth. You kind of like, after birth, you're like, I'll never do it again. And then 9 months later, you want to be pregnant again. Right? We want to be pregnant again.
Yes.
Well, Dorinda, I have to start with you, the hostess with the mostest. Have you missed having the women up at Bluestone Manor? Has it been a little quiet without them in the past year?
Be nice, Dorinda.
Yes, you know, I think some people enjoyed it more than others, but yeah, it was an incredible experience. I learned a lot.
Wait, who enjoyed it more than others, though?
I don't want to get into it. I'm over it. I mean, I love Bluestone Manor. Whoever loves it is welcome. Whoever doesn't have to come back up, right? We try to make it, yo, thank you.
How many of you actually knew about the Berkshires before going there?
I thought it was in the Hamptons.
I had no idea.
I thought it was New York.
I thought it was upstate New York, too.
Yeah, I did too.
Where is it, Tamra?
Massachusetts? Massachusetts? Massachusetts?
Massachusetts.
Okay.
Massachusetts. It's a lovely house on a
Beautiful ground.
It's beautiful.
Beautiful.
Okay, Vicki, easy.
It is beautiful. It is beautiful. I never said it wasn't beautiful. I said it was
She
old.
said it was
It is
middle of
old.
nowhere.
But that's okay. I like old.
Vintage.
Well, it was, yeah.
And it's
it was old. It was built in 1902
Beautiful.
by Stanford
It's
White.
stunning.
He's the architect.
beautiful.
And you know what's great about? I said this the other day on a panel. It's great because, you know, it was nice that we could all stay. There's so few houses where we can all stay together.
Yep.
And you know, there's 18 acres. There's lots to do. You know, so they love nothing more than to lock us all in a house and let the games begin. So, but it was, I'll tell you the truth, Dave, it was a lot more than I expected. I thought it was going to kind of just be a cast member, but it ended up that it was a lot of work because they came 10 days before to set up, and then they stayed about 8 days later. And I think at one point there were 120 people on the property.
It was a lot.
Right?
It was a lot.
When I looked out and saw 100 and plus
There was a lot of
people,
stress on you.
A lot of.
and then the balloon was landing. I thought, what did I get myself into?
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot.
Yeah, there was
Right when the balloon landed, I said to Eva, there's a balloon in the field. I remember I organized it, but it's really there now, Eva.
How did you decide who was going to get what room? Because that's usually big drama on the Housewives shows. That's true.
Yeah. How did you decide that?
Yeah, you never get it right. I mean, I wish I had 8 bedrooms that were all the same and all equally the same. You know, it's a house. It's not a bed and breakfast. And you know, I definitely knew that Vicki and Tamra would stay together.
We had a great time.
And I didn't really get an opportunity. I had never really gotten to know Eva and Phaedra, so I wanted them kind of close. Brandi, I just thought she's easy. She's used to sleeping anywhere. No, I'm kidding, Brandi.
Anywhere with anyone.
Brandi?
I'm kidding. Clip. No, I actually thought Brandi would like that because she was closest to me down the hall, and you kept coming into my room and coming into my bed.
Yeah, I mean,
And eating together. You guys ate together in the bed, I thought.
Sorry, Brandi, I didn't know you didn't like it. And
No, it
then
was great.
Taylor,
Pull
I
out
gave
couch.
the
It was
birdcage room. I don't know, I never get it right.
No, I
Someone's
did.
always
I
wrong.
loved it. It was fine. I have to give you a hard time.
Anyone wish they had a better room?
Brandi. Brandi, next time you come back, you'll have the fish room.
Wow, that's the room. You ladies travel a lot. If you aren't staying at Bluestone Manor, what kind of makes the best sort of hotel stay for you?
I love a good bed, good room service, and
A happy ending.
a good man next to me. How's that, right?
We all love a good man next to us, yeah? Same for you?
It's always about a good bed. If a
Yes.
good bed, a good thread count, as long as it's soft.
It's always about the sheets. It's about the sheets, it's about the amenities for me.
Yes.
And I like places that are a little bit sort of where you really are away, where you can check out.
And
It has a great
complete
beach.
mini bar. I mean, a complete
Yes,
bar.
the mini bar. You're right, Brandi.
Yes. And good
And a great late night menu. I love a great late night menu.
Well, I know as a viewer, I was so excited about Ultimate Girls Trip because I was dying to kind of see how you all mingled with one another, all these different personalities. Was there anyone that you bonded with who you didn't initially know very well or think that you would get along with?
I have to say that I absolutely fell in love with Eva and Phaedra, and I was so thankful for that experience. We had a good time.
Me too.
And I love you too.
For me, it was definitely Brandi. Because we had some social media disasters and fights, and she did a podcast about me. And, yeah, and so I was surprised that we actually.
You do a podcast about all these
only about you. It was only about you.
Yes.
But we ended up getting along really well.
Brandi was the podcast pioneer. She walked so you could run.
Yeah, absolutely. But I'm now number 1.
I like that.
You were crushing it.
For me, it was Phaedra and Brandi. I had not known them at all, and you know, it was really nice to get to know both of them. And actually, everybody. Taylor I knew. I never met Ava before. Love Ava. Just a class act. I knew Jill.
Her name's Eva.
Ava. I call her Ava. No, I call her Ava.
What did you call her?
It's fine.
Ava,
It's Vicki.
Ava. It's the same thing. People call you Tomorrow.
No, it's not. It's Eva. Eva is Eva.
Her name's Eva.
It's Vicki saying it, so it's fine.
Yeah, that's interesting because Eva, you came into the house a big fan of Housewives. You know
Why would I
the
not
titans
correct
of
you?
the industry. Were you upset that Vicki didn't know who you were right at first?
Oh, I didn't care that Vicki didn't know who I was at all. I've been in the business for 20 years. I've done really well for myself, and it's fine. But I knew who Vicki was, and I was a fan of hers. I remember I started in the business in 2002, and I remember watching television, seeing this woman go to buy a yacht with her kids on a Saturday, and I was like, who is this woman? She is the shit, and her name was Vicki Gunvalson. So I know who she was.
I gotta tell you what I was amazed about is when I knew Eva, obviously. Two people I got super close to, obviously, were Phaedra and Eva, and still am, and just consider them family. And which I didn't expect. I was so excited to meet them. But I'll be honest with you, Eva, when you walked in, and I think I said it to you at one point during the trip, and you're like, I hope you're not turning to the other side with me. Do I have to lock my door? She is so stunning. Like, she's beautiful on TV.
Isn't she gorgeous?
But when you actually see her walk in a room, it's sort of breathtaking. I said that to you, remember?
Yeah.
Did I say that to you?
Yeah, we had some drinks.
Yes. But I never crossed the line, did I?
No. You did take your clothes off. You did take your clothes off, and we didn't get that on camera well. But we can talk about that later.
It was great because Eva and I would wake up every morning before her radio show at 5. At 5 or 5:30?
5:15, we would meet on the stairs.
And I'd meet on the stairway and be like, let's go have a quick coffee. And we would sit.
I'd have a cigarette in the joint.
It was our quiet time.
You know, Eva, I mean no disrespect to the rest of you out here, but you're really an MVP, I think, of this season for all of us. We had seen you on Atlanta for 3 seasons. You were pregnant for, what, all of them?
Forever. I had a zillion children on TV. All of my Atlanta experience, I was pregnant. And anyone that's been pregnant and anyone that's had a complicated pregnancy, I've had a miscarriage before my first child. So each child was very sacred. Each experience, I wanted to enjoy it, but I didn't want to risk it. So doing the Berkshires and meeting these women was a resurgence, but it was a new chance for Housewives for me because I didn't have a baby in the bun and I could smoke and drink and party, so it was fun.
Emphasis on the smoke, yeah.
Emphasis on the smoke.
Was there anything that when you watched the show back, you were like, oh, I didn't remember that because you had been hitting the ganja before?
Jill's crying. Okay. So Jill's crying on the show. I did not realize how much you cried, and I did not remember that night where everything went to shit over the radio show in the morning.
Yeah, you went to bed. That's why.
Oh my God! All I remember is that you had
a radio show at 5 in the morning.
Yes, but the purple cashmere and the tears. There were so many tears in that confessional.
Not me.
I feel like we created the word thirsty on our show.
Yes, there was a lot of thirst.
Thirsty.
Yes.
There's a lot of thirst.
You introduced it. Well, you've all been filming Housewives before. How was this different, Phaedra, from filming like a typical Housewives show?
You get to leave after 12 days.
Okay. That was the difference, being able to leave.
I guess it's because, I mean, we were all in a house. You know, it was only 12 days max. 8 days.
7. It seemed like 12 days,
Felt like 12 days.
But you know, we
8
did our
days.
press after that. But it was refreshing because it was women from different franchises. And I think anyone that's been a housewife, we're in a weird sorority, a really crazy sorority. And so we got to really understand the experience of being on a reality show, which is not easy, but at the same time, we understand sisterhood. So for me, I didn't want to research anyone. I wanted to come in with a clean slate, and I ended up falling in love with everybody.
We fell in love with you too.
And I keep in touch with all of these women.
We do. We fell in love with you. And she's having a birthday next week, right? Yeah, you are.
26, Scorpio season.
You're filming for 8 days straight. I'm assuming there's not a lot of breaks during that. How do you deal with like the camera constantly being there?
You hide under
It was a little bit
couch.
Oh, you fight.
I went under the bed when the producers were knocking on my door. I was literally hiding under the couch.
I didn't know we were gonna. Did you realize, you guys, that we were gonna film that much? I didn't even realize
Well,
it.
even when we weren't
Long
filming,
days.
there was cameras on the walls. And I remember one time it was me, Vicki, Taylor. We're in the kitchen and we need to eat. It's 3
We're
in the morning.
starving all the time.
Starving.
Yeah,
We're hungry.
yeah. And so all of a sudden we're talking. All of a sudden there's a camera from the wall that starts rotating as we walk, and I'm like, oh shit.
What did we just say?
So it was a lot of filming all the time, which is different from Housewives.
I have to say, though, it was the very first time a pizza was delivered to Bluestone Manor on my behest that night that we were all hanging out.
That pizza was for the crew.
Give me a pizza.
And Jill had actually ordered bagels from New York to go there.
I did.
There's a great bagel
Banana
place
bread.
in
Cohen,
Great
I don't know if he's
Barrington
here.
that is just incredible. So thank you, but you could have gone right downtown. It's incredible, but I love that.
I didn't know. You know what? I didn't know that there were any options.
I was 5 minutes. We need.
I wasn't even thirsty. I was really hungry most of the time, to be honest. I was very hungry. I was so hungry that Gary sent me an apple on. Gary sent me an apple on top of flowers so I'd have something to eat.
You can go in the refrigerator and whenever you want.
I did. That's true.
So the refrigerator was open. So much food that they delivered to my house that I literally had to use the refrigerators downstairs, and they brought another refrigerator. So I'm very welcoming like that. When people stay, use my refrigerator, eat what you want. So I'm sorry.
I was starving.
You didn't get food out of the refrigerator.
I told you not to order those bagels, Jill.
You all ate them.
I told you not to order those bagels.
You all ate them. In fact, I made chocolate chip banana muffins. Remember that? Yes. I did. Banana bread.
Okay, well, we know
I did, and it was good.
Standing now between the two of you. Good to
There's
know
nothing.
that.
I'm just saying, I love when people come to my house. I always have a ton of food, and they go down and get food and serve themselves, and
Not in your room,
or
though.
downstairs.
That's for sure.
Yeah, you better not bring it into your room.
In the room. Do not. Whatever
No,
you do,
never.
you go to visit Dorinda.
Do not.
take food.
I don't think I've ever stayed with anybody where I eat in the rooms.
Phaedra, I'm going to turn to you really fast. You know, you discussed a lot of things about your time on The Real Housewives of Atlanta during your Ultimate Girls Trip, but there's one thing you didn't discuss that I think people really want to know the most. It's a hot button topic, and I don't mean to put you on the spot, but I have to ask, who has the best donkey booty amongst these women?
Oh, God.
Oh, not me.
That is not what y'all want to know.
But that's what I'm going to ask.
What was that?
Of course.
Brandi.
Well, you know what?
It's a baby.
Well, yeah, but Brandi's fine as hell. But Tamra is hot. Like,
All right, Tamra, let me see your donkey booty. Let's get
Tamra
it.
is so fine.
Stand up, Tamra.
Bust down, Tamra.
Oh, yes, she does.
Come on. I'm too embarrassed, you say, as you drop it like it's hot.
But I
I'm
appreciate.
sorry. Do I need to do it again?
I'll say this: I appreciate vintage parts, and so
You just call me old.
No, not like that. Not like no.
She just called me old.
Vintage. I'm saying like most of these women are natural, and I can appreciate soft butts. You know what I'm saying? Because most people don't have vintage parts. We're adding and doing a lot of other stuff. So. I can appreciate vintage parts,
Phaedra, honestly, you have the best booty. Out of everyone, you were killing it.
Well, thank you.
Yes.
You win. Jill, it was so exciting to see you show up on the trip and recreate your epic, legendary entrance from Scary Island.
That didn't work out so well.
You guys all remember that?
That didn't work out so well.
Why didn't it go over so well? What do you think?
Oh, I just think some of the girls didn't know me or didn't know the whole, episode of Scary Island.
They didn't get the reference, is what you mean, yeah.
But I think they know now. I don't know.
Well, we got the reference.
I think everybody knows Scary Island now. I think they did a Scary Island thing at BravoCon, right? Wasn't there a recreation yesterday?
Well, it was a long hiatus for you before returning to the reality TV cameras. What was it like getting back in front of them?
I think Dorinda said it. It was easy. I think it was I just walked in. I tried to just be organically who I am. Love me, hate me. I am who I am, and I own it, and I always did.
Well, the great thing is we talked a lot beforehand, Jill and I, and she was like, I'm nervous. I'm like, just go back and be yourself. And she literally walked down like she had never not. I felt like.
Yeah, she showed up with a rolling rack and all these clothes and her boyfriend. She had an entourage.
I did. Well, I was. You know what? I didn't have. I didn't. I bought gifts for everybody, but I didn't know what to wear. So and the Berkshires could be warm or cold, because I live in the Northeast, so I know. So I needed to bring sweaters for night, and you could be swimming in the afternoon. So I wanted. Listen, you're filming all day. You're changing 3 or 4 times a day. 8 days, it's 35 outfits. I mean, if you do the math, it's a lot of clothes.
And Taylor,
and I always had anxiety on Housewives of New York. It was my biggest issue was the clothes. It still is.
Did you have the most luggage, or was it Taylor?
I think Taylor
Taylor.
did. She brought like 10 bags.
Taylor brought steamer trunks.
I had stuff shipped. I brought all kinds of bags. I was like, I am ready. I'm going to the Hamptons. I need stuff.
I hadn't met Taylor yet. And all of a sudden, because production showed up like 10 days before to start putting the command stations in and everything. And I come home one afternoon for visiting my parents, and there are literally in the foyer, there's piles and piles of Louis Vuitton luggage. I'm thinking, what is that? Did the cameraman use Louis Vuitton? And it was her luggage being delivered.
Do you regret not whooping it up more on the trip?
Oh my God, yes. I was not Vicki Gunvalson at all. I was sick, I was depressed, I wanted to go home. So yeah, I totally regret it. But
Vicki was having a rough time.
I couldn't fake it. I couldn't fake it. I was miserable.
You were miserable the whole time?
I was miserable.
When's the last time you saw him?
Oh God, I haven't since, well, the morning I left for the Berkshires was that morning when he helped me with my luggage. Yeah.
You dodged a lodge.
Oh my God. He is now cheating on his wife, I'm sure. So, you know what? And I have proof. I have proof. A cheater's a cheater. A cheater's a cheater.
With you?
Oh yeah. He's a cheater.
Is he cheating with you now?
No, I'm saying stop.
Somebody else?
Well, he's not cheating with me. I'm not with him.
Okay, I just want to clarify that.
What? No, Tamra, he's married. I said, I'm sure he's cheating, and I have proof he is. So that's what happened.
Yes.
Well, a lot of people saw this show as an opportunity maybe to kind of come back into the Housewives franchise. Tamra, I know you've rejoined us in OC. And you brought along Taylor Armstrong, making history as the first Housewives.
First crossover, yay!
Anyone pissed they haven't gotten the call back yet?
No.
Well, they're not filming, so I don't, we're not filming anything, unfortunately.
No, not yet.
It's happening.
Brandi, it was said on a panel by your co-star here, Tamra Judge, that she wants you back on Beverly Hills to break up the ladies.
Yes. Call me Andy.
Brandi's got to be back on Beverly Hills. She's great TV. Brandi is great TV.
Brandi is excellent.
And she knows what she's doing. Like, not that it's scripted, because it's never scripted, but she just knows how to keep it moving and stay engaged. And it always makes it more fun and more easier, I think.
Yeah, Dorinda and I like to drink, and we don't pretend not to drink, and we just are ourselves. We're ourselves, and we're not trying to pretend like we're scared, we're gonna get sloppy, because that's just what we do.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a couple.
We love you, Brandi.
She's so good.
I love
So
it. I have a
good.
couple of very quick fire questions. I want to start quickly. Phaedra, I have to know, you and Brandi had an exchange that Housewives fans instantly turned into a meme. Did you really think that Dorinda was old enough to be Brandi's mama?
What? What is she talking about? What are you talking about?
Well,
what did I miss?
To be honest, at that moment, I sort of did.
That's all right. Listen, Brandi looks great. And you know what? Brandi's more hip and things than me.
But Brandi's very youthful. And so
and immature.
And she's and so,
and I'm very motherly.
No, you're a classic beauty.
Oh, thank you.
All right.
But and I was just trying to really calm Brandi down, and I'm very.
Phaedra, I don't take any offense with that.
And Brandi, I have to
It does look like my daughter.
What makes someone's eyebrows
Lesbian.
Oh my God, that's so funny. Oh, the best line of the season. That was the best line of the season, I thought.
Eva? No, I'm kidding. Not about that, but we got really high, like a lot. And so we were giggling and getting in trouble and like.
Sorry.
I
No,
was
but
just- yeah.
Brandi, you actually can do it because Andy Cohen, when you did the show with me, he gave you a whole bunch of celebrity and non-celebrity eyebrows, and she got like 9 out of 10 right on who the lesbian was. I'm not kidding. And he's asking me, I'm like, whatever she says, whatever she says.
I also love an untold story, as you guys know. Dorinda, Eva, I hear there was a great moment we didn't get to see on TV that you wanted to bring up.
When
The water?
That was
With the water?
So we went through the whole thing, you guys, and I had a valance that, those electric ones, the valances that open up over your patio.
But okay, you have to tell it. So we had filmed for 8 days. We were done. It's like the last
We're relaxing.
thing we were
She's
doing.
having the smoke.
I'm having a joint. I have on my brim.
A brand new, beautiful
It was a
hat.
beautiful
and
brim.
I'm looking out thinking, look at that, Eva. I'm going to stay here.
And Doe's trying to make it nice. So she's like, let me start moving around, let me do something. And she didn't need to do anything, and she moves the balance.
I press the button, and I see the balance go back, and I see water start.
I remember that.
Like 10 gallons of water just fell, and I'm sitting with
we're not
my
friends
joint
anymore.
horrible.
I know this is we made it through 8 days, and this is going to be.
That's why they call it a 10-gallon hat.
Oh my God!
Right?
But I got the hat back finally.
Dead. You got the hat back.
I had to bring the hat to New York and if refelt it.
Dead.
But if you saw, it was like a.
But my underwear were wet. Like everything was wet.
It's like a cartoon skit. And I'm watching it happen.
Well,
oh my God.
That should have been an outtake.
You know that I love a surprise as well.
Uh-oh.
So I've got some surprises for you. Much has been made about the fact that there may be another Ultimate Girls Trip coming. You guys may have seen some of the photos.
Yes.
Well, I've got them here now.
Oh my God.
Here we go. She makes being a bad Mormon oh so good. It's Heather Gay. All right, guys, on a panel of greats, she elevates this. It's Leah McSweeney. Oh my God, in a camera. She has us driving back to Potomac week after week. Give it up for Candiace Dillard-Bassett.
This is exciting.
And we know the word on the street is that she is still the word on the street. Gizelle, Bryant. This Salt Lake City star is definitely no snowflake. Say hello to Whitney Rose. And let's bring out a 2-for-1, okay? These best friends in Miami, give it its heat. Say hello to Marysol, Patton, and Alexia. Hi, ladies.
Hello. Hello.
Ultimate Girls Trip 3 cast meet Ultimate Girls Trip 2 cast. Well, obviously, Portia Williams couldn't be here with us today, but we sent her a lot of love. And Ivy, do you mind bringing a gift out for my friend Marysol here? Because we may be a little shady today, Marysol, and I know you're going to need a shady cup to be shady with us. It's good to see.
Empty.
Oh, no, they were supposed to fill it. Well, it's good to see you all. How did everything go on Ultimate Girls Trip 3?
I said earlier it was a 10-day anxiety trip. Like,
I concur.
yeah, like,
That was our
stressed.
experience.
Yes.
Everyone was on the same trip. Everyone had different experiences.
Yes.
Okay.
Amen.
Okay. We laughed, we played, we shaded.
We accused each other of stealing.
We did.
There was a caper involved.
We might have taken people to court.
People went to court. People were convicted.
It was good. It was a good time. You all will enjoy.
Oh God, ours sounds light compared to this.
I think we're a good gang.
Yeah, did any of you ask any of the Ultimate Girls Trip 2 cast members for advice before you went on your trip?
I've just been watching their lives since they've been on TV, so that was all the advice I needed.
I just knew that I didn't want this year to be anything like going to Dorinda's. Because that was like wild.
Ooh, she didn't want
and I
this trip
love
to be anything
Dorinda.
like
I've known
going
her a
to
long
Dorinda's.
time, but I did not want that experience. That was crazy.
I hadn't watched
It was
any
a
of the
great
shows.
experience.
I told her
We loved Dorinda's. We had a great time, and we had great ratings, too.
Over 2 million downloads of subscriptions.
Dorinda, I want to come to your house.
You have to wait and see. And now it's our turn, and you have to wait and see. Our ratings might be just better than yours.
Touche.
I never watched season 2 or season 1 of the Ultimate Girls Trip because I wanted to go in not knowing, like what I was getting myself into, like my life usually. So I hadn't watched really any of the other shows, and it was a surprise.
She doesn't even watch our show.
But then how did you know about Dorinda's house and what happened at Dorinda's?
It was our
Leah, first of all, Leah, this look is incredible, I just have to say. Leah, there was a lot of rumors that came out while you were filming. You were throwing elephant poop, I think, on your cast members.
No,
No, I didn't. Unless, I mean, it was a blur, the trip, but I think I would have remembered doing that. And also, I'm really, like, I don't even like that I poop myself. So, like, I don't want to touch, sorry, guys. I don't want to touch, like, elephant shit. Like, that's gross, you know? I would never do that.
Why would you have to touch it?
Well, we all kind of did.
There was a playful mud fight that I don't even think I started.
Who started
right?
Whitney. It wasn't Medley.
Oh, it's all Whitney's fault.
Portia started.
It was Portia.
Oh, it was Portia.
Not here.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
the girl was not here.
But it was no mud. It was all shit.
Well, let's explain. We were massaging the elephants with mud. We were in an
Yes.
elephant sanctuary, and Portia grabbed mud and threw it at someone, and it
Yes.
turned into a mud fight. But there may have been elephant.
There was definitely shit in the mud. Like
It wasn't.
It was not
the
mud.
consistency. And then people got in the water where the shit was. And I was like, everybody's gonna have a yeast infection. Like, we have to stop this. Yes.
I know, she's tickling.
Well, we had no elephant shit at Bluestone Manor.
No.
That's good.
I'm good with that.
Thank you. The bar has been set.
No elephant shit.
But my toilet seat was warm.
Yes.
You know, you had the both Whitney and Heather and Gizelle and Candiace were coming off of filming your seasons together. I know there was a bit of conflict on your shows. How did that transfer over to Ultimate Girls Trip?
It transferred very well.
That's the magical thing about conflict. It just wherever you go, there you are.
It travels with you.
There it is. No, these are my snow bunnies. Whitney and Heather, y'all may be fighting right now, but I love you and you guys need to make up. These girls are awesome. Whatever you're going through, and I'm not trying to get in y'all business, but y'all, they held me down in Thailand. I love these girls so much. Y'all are the bomb.
Candiace.
Snow bunnies for life. That's their name, snow bunnies.
Well, we are going to be able to see season 3 of Ultimate Girls Trip exclusively on Peacock. It's premiering in 2023. Which I know, but it's October. Calm down. It's October.
Oh, we're almost there.
We're nearly there. But anything else you ladies can tease about what's to come?
We had a little bit of court drama. We had, like, I would say, a caper with an actual court, and
somebody went to
trial
jail?
by jury.
Yes.
Can we say?
Okay.
Yes.
Alexia, who caused the most drama?
Ooh, that's a hard question. Miami didn't. Miami brought the fashion and the fun. Do you agree, ladies?
And I made the drinks.
Right. So we brought the fun, and I feel like the one that brought the most drama would be all the rest of them besides us.
It was spread out, I feel like. We all gave a little something.
Yeah, I think everybody took turns.
Yes.
Yes. But we had some epic nights.
Well, you're all
sure.
seasoned housewives, but do the Ultimate Girls Trip 2 cast have any advice for living through the airing of Ultimate Girls Trip for these ladies?
Don't have your significant other break up with you on a text message while you're there.
It's a little specific.
I mean, I think you just have to live through it and hope for the best.
Leave it on the
And
field.
then before you know it, it'll be over and there'll be another bunch of victims up there.
Yeah, I'll be texting Dorinda, calling her.
It was an adventure of a lifetime, no doubt, no doubt.
I'm proud of you all for coming together and thanking you so much all for being here. This has been an absolute
Thank you guys for coming.
blast. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for the cast of the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip 2.